Hello guys, my name is Redolf and welcome to my second C++ video tutorial. In the previous video we did install our dev C++ and also our code blocks. Now after installing the code blocks, we did see a lot of codes that we didn't talk about, and in this video we are going to talk about them and understand what they really do. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about this include iostream over here. Now this iostream over here is a header file that allows the program to print certain stuffs on our screen. Okay, so therefore we need to include it at the beginning of our program so that our program can run. Now a programmer should know that without this include iostream or without any header file, which will be creating some later, the program won't run. So before a programmer starts everything, first of all the programmer must create what we call a header file, which is one of them is include iostream, and he is ready to move on. Okay, now after including this iostream, he goes ahead and add using namespace std. Now this std over here means standard. Okay, so using namespace standard. Now what this does is it allows the C++ program to add the basic standard namespace in C++. Okay, so this is also a header file that the programmer needs to add in his program so that it can continue with the function. Alright, now before we move to the function, which is the int main, let's talk about the space over here. Now the space over here, does it have any impact on our codes over here? No. This space over here can be done away with, or we can create several of them. But what these spaces are doing is that it makes our program easy to read. Okay, so if you really want your program to be read quite easily, sometimes you write a lot of codes and you going and coming back to read them, sometimes it becomes very tedious. So programmers do create spaces for them to read their codes easily. You can make it 3, you can make it 2, just depending on how you want it. So the spaces there does nothing to the program. Okay, now let's talk about our int main. Now this int main over here is a title of the function. Okay, these are the function and the int main over here is the title. Okay, now this int here, int, means integer, and this main here is the name of the function. So int main bracket is the title of a function, and this is where program execution starts, and the programmer should be really aware of that. Okay, now this brackets here allow us to type in some codes or some parameters, which we'll be doing that later. Okay, moving on to this curly bracket. Now this curly bracket, what it does is this first one over here opens the statement option, and this one closes the whole program. Okay, so this opens the function and this closes the function. Right now this cout over here is quite easy to talk about and to understand. This cout over here technically means print out something on my screen or display something. So what am I displaying? I just say cout, which means display, then I'll bring my less than signs and I'll bring my inverted commas and say hello world, I'm ready. So what it's going to do is we'll print out this hello world, I'm ready, and after that it will end line. What end line means is, okay, I'm done with the first statement, so therefore I should move to the next line. So just take it that end line means next line. Okay, now this return 0 here means that our program is well, we believe there are no errors, therefore let's run it. So it returns 0 and it runs the program. Okay, I hope you did understand from this video what these things does. And on our next tutorial we are going to talk more on this printing